Welcome to Out of Character. I'm your host, the Faulty GM, and today we are answering the question: How prevalent is magic, and where does it come from? This is a promotion for the Deadman's Guide to Dragongrin. If you're interested, I will leave the link down below. Check out their Kickstarter and back it if you have the money or the time. All right, so we're answering the question: How prevalent is magic in my world, and where does it come from? So, magic to me comes from several different places. But for me, it's the byproduct of the world's creation. It's a leftover, it's a leftover mutation, if you will. So when the All Mother created the world, um, the process of creating that, the energy that it took to create something from nothing, all of that power and energy, when everything was said and done, permeated into magic. So pretty much any leftover energy became magic itself. And so whenever life would be brought in, whenever things would happen in the world, more magic would be created, or the magic that made up the thing that that existed would break down and the magic would be released. So think of it as like everything in the world, like the All Mother herself made the world out of some form of energy. And that energy she used was magic. So everything in the world is made up of magic, some form of magic. So when you die and your body decomposes, that chemical releases magic back into the air, and that magic then attaches itself to other things. So almost like potential energy, like blah 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 blah. Like it's pretty much that magic is soaked into the world itself. So how prevalent is magic? It's everywhere. Everything in the world, from the smallest pebble to the thinnest leaf, has a bit of magic inside of it. Now, the ability to access that magic is actually very common, unless you're human. So, as the story goes, all six of the gods answered the All Mother's call and rose to heaven. In order to compete with one another to prove that they were the best, the six gods created the six races. And from those races, each one had a connection to their gods. So the gods used a piece of themselves to create their creations. And because all of those races share a piece, almost like a soul or the spirit of the god itself, they have access to magic. That's how they have access. The more of the God that you have inside of you, the stronger your connection to magic is. Humans, however, were not created by any of the gods. They were the first creations created alongside with the All Mother. A lot of people theorize that all of the other races actually were humans that the other gods changed into the other creatures. It's just a theory, though. Um, so the humans were protected by Salvia, and those who chose to follow Salvia, which was pretty much all of humanity. Salvia is the human gods that humans pretty much worship. Um, she would give them access to magic. So as long as she was alive, they would have access to magic. When Salvia died, almost all the humans lost their connection to magic, spare a few, which is a very mysterious thing today. Nobody knows why a few humans still have their connection to magic. Um, so I think that pretty much answers the question. How prevalent is magic? Magic is literally everything. Every single thing has a small piece, at least a small piece of magic inside of it. And where does it come from? It comes from the creation of the world. The energy of which the goddess, the All Mother, used to create the world and all of its inhabitants was magic. And the residual energy is what typically people utilize. But when you're using components and things like that, what you're doing is you're breaking down the components and immediately using the magical energy that's released from it. Um, and that's pretty much it. So hopefully that answers those questions. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you would like to answer the question yourself, how prevalent is magic and how does it work in your world, please leave it down below. If you have a video, please link it down below and I'll take a look. But yeah, so this is out of character. I answered some questions. Hope you guys have a good day. Talk to you later.